Commercial real estate investments are usually done through syndications. A real estate syndication allows individuals to pool their financial resources together to purchase properties much bigger than they could afford or manage on their own. These types of investments tend to offer higher returns with less risk involved. Here's how it works. Each syndication is made up of general partners and limited partners. At Creed's Capital, we act as the general partners. The limited partners are passive investors. They invest money in the deal and are part owners of the property. Yet they don't have to do any of the heavy lifting. We find, analyze, and buy the properties that have the best investment potential for investors. We generally look for real estate development deals in areas of growth and stability. We too generally invest in each and every one of our deals. We would never bring an opportunity to investors that we wouldn't invest in ourselves. We look for real estate development deals because these types of properties have the ability to increase in value with a strategic business plan. As the general partners, Creed's Capital manages the investment throughout the entire cycle from purchase to sell. We sign on the loan and manage the property. We take care of everything for our investors so they don't have to. Your first step as a potential investor is to subscribe to creedscapital.com. Once we find a deal that meets our targeted returns, we will alert you via the Investor Club newsletter. At this point, you'll have the opportunity to review the deal and make sure it's a good fit. We then complete a due diligence period to make sure everything on the property checks out. If anything unexpected comes up, we renegotiate the deal or pull out completely. Before we get to what kind of returns to expect, let's quickly go through the real estate development process. We begin with comparative market analysis, estimating property values using sales data of comparable transactions based on property type, physical location, similar features, and attributes. Next, the feasibility studies are the embryo stage of the land purchase process that analyzes and determines if the property is practical for the planned usage. Thereafter comes the property due diligence, a comprehensive stage in any commercial real estate acquisition. We uncover all documents for possible red flags with the property, title, tenant relationships, and numerous other considerations. Following due diligence comes architecture and engineering, conceptualizing designs of a master plan project which encompasses the overall scope of the development and the actual engineered design of the development. Lastly, we analyze the asset's projected performance, also known as pro forma, by value engineering, which focuses on materials and alternative methods without sacrificing functionality. This value add also encompasses maximum usage of the newly designed development for greater returns. These returns to investors are typically distributed after project completion. Financial updates on how the property is running will be provided regularly. Now that you have an understanding on how the process works, let's spend the last minutes of this video going over investor returns. Creed's Capital offers an equity percentage of the property based on the amount of capital invested. This is usually a 70-30 split, with the investors owning 70% of the deal. The targeted returns we look for in a property have A, an average annual return ranging from around 15 to 18%, B, preferred return around 7 to 8%, and C, an internal rate of return around 12 to 15%. Let's compare this to the stock market, which is earned on average just 9% over the last 30 years and can be very volatile. Now let's talk about the sale, also known as the exit strategy. We build our exit strategy into the deal from the start. Our conservative underwriting takes into account the best time to sell. This is usually once construction is completed and the development is sold at market value. Once the investment is sold, the profits are divided and distributed to each investor in the deal. Investors receive back their initial investment plus their profit from the sale, generally offering higher returns than any other passive investment out there. When you invest with Creed's Capital, your money will work for you. That is the beauty and power of passive real estate investing. Thank you for watching this brief presentation. If you want to get started building your wealth with passive real estate investing, use the link below to sign up for a quick 15-minute call. For more information, go to our website at www.creedscapital.com and join Creeds Capital to receive newsletters.